Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, BLB Talks. Today we're going to be talking about the top 5 NBA head coaches. Alright, and the way that I ranked these head coaches was through 3 different types of criteria that I feel is essential to being a good coach in the NBA. The first one is system. Does the coach know where to put his players at, X's and O's wise? Does he know how to bring out the best in his players by putting them into positions to succeed? The second criteria is player development. We've seen coaches turn literally, coal into diamonds recently over the years. And those guys are going to be making my top 5 because not only do they cater to the veterans on the team, not only do they make sure that the stars shine, but they also make sure that those young guys are developing at a rate in which they eventually one day can be the stars and possibly take over the team. And then lastly is winning. So to me, winning, that's what sports is all about, right? Winning basketball games is the most important thing a coach can do. And guys who are great communicators, who are great at player development, guys who are great, leaders, like the Dave Yeagers, the Nate McMillans, the Mike Malones even. Those guys, they're great. They're great. But they do not make this list because they ain't winning. At least not yet. So, can't put them on here right now. Be a little premature. But yeah, they're gonna make it possibly as soon as next year. I know the Denver Nuggets, they're doing great things, and Mike Malone is just a great coach. He really is a reason why Jamal Murray made that leap his second year. So I have strong confidence in the Denver Nuggets, especially with Paul Millsap not happy, but healthy. So yeah, we'll see what they can do. But yeah, they're not gonna make it this go around, but look out next year, you might be on. Okay, so to start off, we're gonna go into the honorable mentions. Alright, so these are guys that barely missed out on that 5th spot. And it was really close, like an inch or something, you know what I'm saying? Like they were one win away, or they were, one little detail away, or they have one blemish too much on their resume for me to put them on the list. So first coach on the honorable mention, Brett Brown. My Philadelphia 76ers did great this year. They were 29 and 53, I believe, last year, and this year they jumped that record up to 50 and 32. So, judging strictly on record increase, they had the highest increase in record out of any team in the NBA. The reason I can't put Brett in the top 5, however, is because he did have a little help with the emergence of Ben Simmons, with a healthy Joel Embiid, or mostly healthy until Markelle rammed his shoulder into his face. But accidents happen. But yeah, he did pretty well, man. Brett, he's just a great guy. He's a great communicator. When that whole snafu with Jerry Colangelo and Brian Colangelo happened, he stepped in. I think he did a pretty decent job this summer. We didn't get the big fish, but we were able to retain our core guys, and we added Wilson Chandler, who I think is going to be a nice, solid veteran. Mike Muscala is a younger, more athletic version of Ilyasova to me. So I think that they had a pretty decent offseason. I think that they're resting a lot on player development to take them to the next level, especially with Markelle folks looking like his jump shot's coming back. So they're definitely looking forward to that. And so I put Brett Brown in honorable mention. Next person on our honorable mentions is Terry Stotts. Now, I know a lot of people are a little, sour on the Portland Trail Blazers right now because they did get swept by the New Orleans Pelicans, and I could have easily had Alvin Gentry here in the honorable mentions as well, but considering that I think Anthony Davis is a top number 5, top 5. We have Dwayne Casey, the former Dwayne Casey of the Toronto Raptors, is now the head coach of the Detroit Pistons, and I think that he will make Detroit a better team. I don't know how much better, looking at their roster, but I do believe that Dwayne Casey is a great developer of talent. As you can see, last year he was ranked, the Toronto Raptors were ranked 4th in points per game and then 6th in opponents' points per game. So it shows that he's a coach that knows, who has a system that works on both ends of the court. Player development-wise, did great with that bench last year. It was one of the most efficient benches, I think, of all time, especially last year. Last year, it blew out every other bench in the league by, I think, 8 points. So 8 points differential between the second best bench in the league. And that's remarkable to me because coming into the league, nobody really knew about Fred VanVleet or Pascal Siakam or Jakob Poeltl or OG Anunoby. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody really, like, looked at those guys as NBA players. So to have those guys, DeLon Wright, can't forget about DeLon Wright. I mean, outside DeMar DeRozan and Kyle Lowry and the starters, no one really knew about these guys. So the fact that they were the most effective bench last year in both offense and defense, it goes a long way to show that, hey, Dwayne Casey knows what he's doing. So yeah, Dwayne Casey, number 5. Number 4, Quinn Snyder. Quinn Snyder. I love me some Quinn Snyder, man. And I'm a Ben Simmons fan, man. I love Ben Simmons. So the whole season, you know, we had that thing going back and forth about who's rookie of the year, Donovan Mitchell, Ben Simmons. You know, it was settled, you know, it's Ben Simmons. I mean, of course it was Ben Simmons. It's a freaking walk-in triple-double. But Donovan Mitchell's rise, and Donovan Mitchell played great. And no shortcoming to Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell's going to be a superstar. Donovan Mitchell's going to be one of the best 2 guards in the league really soon. So, yeah. So Donovan Mitchell's rise, I really think it had to do with Quinn Snyder's faith and Quinn Snyder's willingness to give him the ball in clutch situations when he really hadn't proven it. You know, coming out, he was the 13th pick in the draft, coming out of Louisville. He was known to be a 3-and-D guy, but not somebody that could really take over games, score off the dribble, you know what I'm saying, finish up the rim as great as he was doing. But he was given the green light by Quinn Snyder. Quinn Snyder clearly saw something in Donovan Mitchell that I don't think many other coaches would have given him the opportunity to show. And because of that, Donovan Mitchell had one of the best rookie years of all time. 20 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. Efficiency was a little rocky, but game was on the line. If you look back at those Spurs games, if you look back to the playoffs when he was playing against Oklahoma City, it was clear that he was the best player on the court the majority of the time when he played against other superstars and all-stars. So I have to give Quinn Snyder that, and not to mention that they were the number 2 defense last year is remarkable when he had all these guys, as well as that they were 17 and 26 in January of last year. So that's after the calendar year term. They only had like 3 months, and those guys went 31 and 8 over the last 38 games. Like, you have to give Quinn Snyder. You have to put Quinn Snyder in top 5. There's no way you can make a top 5 without Quinn Snyder. Brad Stevens is coming in at number 3 for me. Brad Stevens, I think it's well documented how well Brad Stevens did last year without his 2 All-Stars and Gordon Hayward and Kyrie Irving in the playoffs. But I also look at Brad Stevens as someone who has developed players over the last couple of years better than anybody not named Greg Popovich because of his ability to bring the best out of them. You look at Avery Bradley, you look at Isaiah Thomas, you look at Jay Crowder, you even look at Al Horford, you know what I'm saying? You look at these guys who are role players but look like stars when they play with Brad Stevens. And then you look at Jaylen Brown, you look at how Jason Tatum has developed this year. No one saw him doing all this, you know what I'm saying, coming out of Duke. So he's amazing. He's a great player. I kind of wish Philadelphia still had him, but I like me some Markelle Fultz. Don't get me wrong. I'm a Markelle guy, but 6'9" Jason Tatum, I don't know, bro. Like, that would have been something special, but that's besides the point. Brad Stevens comes in at number 3 just because he's resilient and he overcame probably a situation that I don't think many other coaches would have been able to bounce back from. So number 2, we have Greg Popovich. Greg Popovich comes on here at number 2 because he's consistent. He's consistently great. I mean, look at Kyle Anderson this offseason. That guy almost get $10 million per year. Kyle Anderson. $10 million from Memphis. Like, that's all coaching, G. Like, like, I love Kyle Anderson. Like, he's a smart player. But Kyle Anderson working on $9.5 million a year. Like, that's just crazy. So, like, the fact that he's able to get players like that contract. Look at Aaron Baines, who went to another great coach. But when he was last year in Detroit, he didn't do so well without Greg Pop. Now he's with Brad Stevens, and again, the Brad Stevens effect. I mean, he's able to bring the best out of those players. And I think Brad Stevens is a guy who brings the best out of his guys. I think Greg Popovich was the originator. So, you know me, I like to give credit to guys who started first, who did it first. So Greg Popovich is the older, more seasoned version of Brad Stevens. And they made the playoffs without Kawhi Leonard last year. Like, that team wasn't that good. Like, you look at guys like DeJounte Murray and David Burtons and all these other guys, Patty Mills, you know what I'm saying? He turned late first round, second round players like Manu Ginobili and Tony Parker into Hall of Famers. You know? Even Kawhi Leonard, he made great. So he definitely needs to go number 2, not only for last year, but for just how great he's been over his career. And the last but not least, I think we all know who the number 1 coach is. Actually, I don't think a lot of people are going to like this because a lot of people don't like Golden State. But I got to give number 1 to Steve Kerr because the guy is just great at managing personalities, man. Like, think about that roster last year. They had Nick Young, JaVale McGee, Draymond Green. They had volatile personalities that could have made anything go awry. I mean, you look back at Washington with Gilbert Arenas and when Nick Young and JaVale McGee were teammates back then. It was a volatile situation. Like, it tore Washington apart. The only person that survived was John Wall, and that's because he was the number 1 pick the year before. He had to stay. So he's great at managing personalities. He gets the best out of his players, and he made the transition of Kevin Durant coming there almost seamless, and they have won 3 out of the last 4 championships. Not more else I can really say about that. Yeah, so that's my top 5 NBA head coaches from last year. Hope you guys enjoyed, and make sure that you smash that like button, subscribe, and I'll have videos out for you guys almost every other day. So again, thank you for watching, take care, and I'll see you guys soon.